Middle Tennessee's only primetime news. Fox 17 News at 9.
But for right now, let's go over and talk to my tag team partner, Stacey Case.
All right, thank you, Scott. Thank you for calling, people. We do hear the phones ringing, 369-1717. I'm here with Kelly Smith. She's the president of PuroClean. Obviously, they specialize in building restoration after the flood that we've had. What is the number one concern that you're hearing from homeowners right now, Kelly?
The number one concern right now is for us and like companies trying to assist everyone quick enough. The concerns right now are for microbial growth starting to spread. Their homes are starting to smell and not really knowing exactly what they should tear out and how much to tear out at this time.
So what are you telling them, and can you assure them that you can clean things up enough so that mold won't grow, a year or two down the line when they have their walls back up?
Well, the best thing to do is obviously prevention and stuff. We can take care of that for them. The main thing is we're trying to help them understand what does need to be torn out, what they need to get to immediately, so we can at least try to assist them with the treatments and the dehumidification and the air movers. That's going to be the main thing, trying to get the stuff torn out so we can at least get through the drying process.
Incredibly important right now. When we look around at all of this mess, it really is daunting. If you look at it as a whole, we have to take this piece by piece. Some of us wonder, will we ever be able to put this all back together again? Will it be normal again? Can you fix something back to the way it was really?
Well, I love this phrase that Nashville's come up with. We are Nashville, and it will happen. It's going to take some time. We're going to see, we're going to have, Nashville is going to end up with mold, and we're going to have to address that at a later date. But for the most part, everybody's trying to get to it quickly. The neighbors, everybody's been pitching in, trying to get to people very quickly. And seeing that kind of camaraderie has been awesome. And as soon as we're able to get to them, we're able to give the services to them. But right now, we're just trying to give them some advice on what they can do for prevention measures until we can get to them.
It is a step-by-step process. Kelly Smith with PuroClean, thank you so much for coming in tonight.
You're welcome.
Don't go anywhere, everybody. We'll be right back. Fox 17 Help on the line. Back in just a few minutes. 369-1717.
And I'm Scott Couch, back live in the Fox 17 newsroom. Fox 17, Help on the line, 369-1717, the number to call. Right now, Joe, go ahead and stand up if you will. I've got Joe Ledbetter with PuroClean. He's actually out of Detroit. Was telling me a moment ago, been to every, major disaster in the U.S. And I guess the short answer is you're helping people dry out, but I know there's so much more.
Well, there really is so much more. But right now we're focusing on getting this community back together. But more importantly, it's a time to get these houses dry, cleaned, and disinfected. We're encouraging all the homeowners right now, whether they have insurance or not, to pick up the phone, give us a call, let us help them start the process to get their life back to normal. It starts with drying, it starts with disinfecting, it starts with cleaning these houses. It is so imperative that these actions take place before any sort of reconstruction goes on. If we don't get them clean and safe right now, we can do all the reconstruction we want a month, 2 months, 3 months from now, and we're just going to be double working ourselves and triple working ourselves.
We're talking mold, right? We have to get this taken care of before mold, and I don't know what other fungus can get in there and cause trouble.
Absolutely, and it's not just mold. I mean, you have to talk about the viruses, the bacteria. There's a lot more than just mold that we need to be worried about. And my heart really goes out for the young children and the elderly, because that's who's susceptible right now. People like you and me, our immune systems are okay. We need to get in there and get these houses cleaned, disinfected, dried down. And unfortunately, fans from Home Depot and these types of things, they're just not adequate enough. We actually need to bring in the proper equipment, the proper products to save these homes. And we can do it. I mean, it's not too late. I mean, if they call, we're able to get there and start saving people's homes right now.
Now, I mentioned you were actually from Detroit, but PuroClean is a Nashville company. You just came down to help the people that are already here.
Absolutely. And we're a national franchise. We've brought all of our resources here into the Nashville area to help the community right now. We're not going to wait. We're already helping hundreds of homeowners right now. And we have the ability to continue to help. And we're here to continue to stay, to continue to help.
Tell me a story about someplace you've been or your people have been that's just been maybe the worst, because I know there's always a worst, like you're not going to believe what I saw today.
Well, absolutely, and have no false illusions. It's bad here. It's really bad. But there's been much bigger situations in our national area, like Katrina and Hurricane Ike and all these major other disasters that we've seen across the country. But we're here. So I'd rather not talk about that. Let's talk about getting this community back together. Let's talk about saving this community. Let's get these people dry. Let's get them clean. Let's get them disinfected.
I know some people are doing this themselves, and that's great. Like you say, if you're young and strong and healthy, a lot of people aren't. Show me that suit really quick. We've been talking with the health department about some of the airborne contaminants, and we've seen some of our Tennessee Titan players out. They've got the mask. What do we have here?
Well, basically, this is your standard, what we call PPE gear. This is going to protect your skin from absorbing bacteria and germs. We have your basic N95 mask, and this is basic. And then we can get a little bit more upgraded where we start to get into a little bit of a mask with better filtration. And this is what the contractors are going to be wearing if they're doing their job correctly. And if you're a homeowner trying to do it yourself, go to Home Depot, go to Lowe's, and get the right things to protect yourself. Just because you have the ability to fix the problem, take care of yourself first. But again, these situations are a little bit more complex than what most homeowners can deal with themselves. We encourage that you give us a call. Let us at least guide you or help you or give you some guidance down the right path. It needs to get dry. It's got to get cleaned, and it's got to get disinfected.
And it's got to get done now. Joe Ledbetter with PuroClean. Thanks so much for the help.
Thank you.
We continue to take your phone calls if you've got a situation.